Good morning, everyone. We're in downtown Bangkok. We got in here yesterday afternoon. We are staying at the Court, which is right near the U.S. Embassy. I don't remember the name of this soi, but pretty nice hotel. It was, I think, 32 US a night, and the rooms are kind of small, but everything's modern, clean, good air conditioning, good beds, good water. So yeah, everything's good except the room's kind of tight. But I'm not here to do a hotel review. I should say also, there's also a hotel down on the same street to the north of us, probably a couple hundred meters on the other side of the street, that's called the Quarter. The Quarter. We're at the Court, so I don't know anything about that other one. So if you're interested, the Court is a good hotel. Like I said, rooms are small, but everything else is good. But anyhow, we picked this because it is within walking distance of the U.S. Embassy. We're here in Bangkok today where we need to get our marriage registered in Thailand. In Thailand, if you have one of those village ceremonies like we had several years ago, those don't count as a legal marriage here. We are legally married in the U.S. I've watched 100 videos on YouTube about how to get married, how to get your marriage registered in Thailand. I went to the U.S. Embassy website to get the form, and the form says marital status: divorced, single, widowed. Nothing about already being married, so I'm not real sure what we need to do. We tried to get an appointment with the U.S. Embassy before we left the U.S., and again once we got here before we came back to Bangkok, but the way they schedule them makes it almost impossible to get a damn appointment. If we can't pull this off this week, then when we come back, we're going to have to try to get a day scheduled and then just work our entire schedule around that appointment, which is ridiculous. But the other thing I wanted to point out, we got this hotel because it's right by the U.S. Embassy. Well, when we got here yesterday, we went to find the U.S. Embassy. The pin on Google Maps showed it was basically right next door. Well, we went walking around last night, and we had to go clear around to the other side, and it was a long walk to the other side on the next road over to find the front of the U.S. Embassy. But the problem is, the U.S. Embassy is right there. Yeah, right where them cranes and the diggers and everything else are. That's the U.S. Embassy. So they do have like a security and service desk out on that road over there. But because we don't have an appointment, I wasn't intent on going in there anyhow. Everybody's saying that there's agents out on the street in front of the embassy, that if you just go talk to them, give them some money, they can work out the whole marriage registration for you. So that's our plan this morning. I'm not confident it's going to work, but like I told Sompit, hey, if we try and we fail, at least we tried, right? The other thing we're going to try to do today that I have not given up on is this bank account. I have a piece of paper from the immigration that has my address in Thailand, and I also now have that driver's license with my address on it, so I'm hoping that's enough for proof of address for some bank to give me an account. I was told that we need to just hit a bank, and if that one doesn't let you do it, just go to the next branch of the same bank, the next branch, the next branch. Eventually one of them will give you an account, because none of them know really what the requirement is, or they don't require the same things. I don't know, it sounds silly to me, but that's going to be our goal. We are here for 2 nights, so we'll still be here tonight, and if we think we can pull something off or need to tomorrow, then we'll keep working on that tomorrow. If the marriage thing's going to happen and it takes a few days, we're just going to stick around Bangkok here till we get that done. But if we can pull off the bank thing today and the marriage thing is out, then we're probably just going to pack up tomorrow and head, I don't know, down south to the beach or something for a couple days and then come back to Bangkok. It is Tuesday morning now. Our flight leaves March 1st, which I believe is either next Monday night or Tuesday night at midnight. So we've got almost a week here, if not. But either way, we'll kind of keep you updated throughout the day with this marriage thing in case someone else is looking to do the same. Okay, it's about 4:30 p.m. now. On the marriage certification, we were not able to make any progress on that. We did track down an agent that does this kind of stuff. 100% of the time, they're just down the street from the embassy. They told us that we, even though we're already married and have the original marriage certificate from the U.S., we have to go to the U.S. Embassy and get a marriage certification. All that is a piece of paper that I fill out that says we are married. They look at it, we show them our marriage certificate, they basically stamp it, sign it, whatever you want to call it, and that's it. But for those of you that are trying to do this, you're already married in America and you want to get your marriage registered in Thailand, the form that you need if you're already married is not in the, when you go on their website and look for services for U.S. citizens, and you go down to the marriage, the form isn't in there. You got to go to the divorced section, because in that section there is a form that you fill out that says you are still married. The one in the marriage section is for single people who are either widowed, divorced, or single. That's not the form you use. You have to go to the divorced category, not divorced past tense, but divorce category. And you basically just go in there and swear that you're married to this person. But anyhow, the form is in the divorce section, not the marriage section. On the bank, I wasn't able to get a bank account either. We went to, I don't even know, I stopped counting, maybe 10 different branches, repeats on a couple of them. Long story short, every one of them wanted something different, but every one of them wanted either a marriage certificate, which is the same thing I was just talking about, or a certified passport, which is where you go to the same place with your passport, and basically they just certify that it's you and it's your passport, and then you take one of those two documents to the bank and they'll get it done. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where the guys are saying, just keep checking branches, just keep checking branches. But we walked, like I said, we hit like 10 different branches, a couple different Bangkok banks, a couple different Kroon Siri, K Bank. We went there to 3 or 4 of those. But anyhow, we just kept hitting the dead end, so we just gave up. I said, forget it, we're done. Because we must have walked, I don't know how many kilometers today. We walked all over Bangkok, downtown Bangkok. But so long story short, ended up just giving up on both of them. We're just going to have to schedule appointments with the embassy next trip, first thing, and then we're just going to have to build our schedule around that appointment, because I don't know what else to do. That was one of the things I wanted to get done on this trip that I failed to do, and that was get that bank account open. But I can't say that I didn't try. I put in a valiant effort today and didn't make it happen. So anyhow, we'll just try to figure it out next trip. We're trying to figure out now what we're going to do for the next week, because we don't leave. It's Tuesday now, and we leave on the 1st, which is, I believe, next Tuesday night. It's a week from today. So yeah, we got a week to kill. So we're going to try to figure out where we're going to go. Probably a island or a beach or something. I don't know. We haven't figured out yet. But we're going to try to do something that's easy to get to from Bangkok using public transportation, so we don't have to rent a van or rent a car or hire a train or whatever you got to do. But either way, we'll get this figured out here in the next hour or so, and then we're going to go out and find something to eat tonight. And there's a couple rooftop bars around. We might go try to find one of them. I know there's one back here. I can't remember. I've seen a sign for it. I think it's back over this way. But with that said, we'll keep you informed. It's Sompit in the room and Kenny on the balcony.